Oh, we're all here. There we go. Ooh, hi.
Sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
I just tried to join your Zoom chat by accident. I pushed the wrong button.
I see. Oh, okay. Cool. Uh, hello.
Hi.
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 Hello.
We're live. I'm both hyperactive and inattentive at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Please tell me your favorite burger additive.
I'm
What's your favorite
literally
thing to put in a burger?
I'm literally consuming a burger right now, so I will go first. Well, the burger's gone now, but it is fried onion rings or crispy onion strings because they
Oh,
add a little punch flavor, but also a nice crunch. And they are very unlikely to get like soggy before you're done with the burger. So like it's a nice addition, especially to my favorite kind of burger, which is typically whatever your like Western style barbecue burger is at the burger place.
I see. Uh,
Yeehaw.
Phoebe?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Um, I don't know. It really depends on the vibe of the burger that I want. I will say one of my favorite semi-local burger restaurants had like a build your own burger, and they used to have an option for grilled pineapple. Um, that when you added it with the right other ingredients was like god tier, but it was
Mhm.
only good if you had like the right combination of seasonings and sauces and whatnot. So I guess if you do it well, I like grilled pineapple, but I don't know if that's my favorite. It just depends on what kind of burger I'm vibing with. Always like a veggie burger though, because I don't eat beef. So
It's
I we've probably discussed this,
I know
haven't
that's
we?
controversial for me to bring up in this season, I feel.
I was really just choosing not to comment. Go on.
Ah, ah,
I
the the
like I
the
like pineapple with savory things. Pineapple on pizza, apparently pineapple on a burger. What can I say?
Phoebe, you didn't
I
have
know.
to say it. We weren't going to
I
talk
know.
about it.
I
Oh,
No
I
should
one
be
would have
was.
said
transparent
It
with who I
was.
am.
I would have. No, there's no option here. I'd have said it. Oh,
I
I,
know.
yeah,
I
cool.
was,
You
I,
know what? If it's sliced thinly enough, I could probably conceptualize of pineapple on pizza or on burgers. If it's sliced thinly enough, like very
True.
thinly, because I understand that there is it pineapple in barbecue sauce? Like actually one of the
Traitor.
ways that you make it is actually by adding pineapple. So it's in
It can
there.
be.
No.
I just, but still the texture becomes a problem for me. So maybe if you just sprinkle a little of the juice over.
No.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I wouldn't eat it. Let's be honest.
You
I'd look at
tried,
it. I
and I
wouldn't eat it.
appreciate that.
I just want to be open to new experiences, and I'm not. I'm
And
sorry.
I'm not.
There
Just
are
not.
many experiences you can be open to. Pineapple on pizza or burgers does not have to be one of them.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay.
Might I suggest that a sweet Vidalia onion uh, might serve the same
Mm.
purpose as a pineapple and also be not quite as offensive?
I don't even know what that is, so
Me
sure.
either. But
What's
I
it?
know what it's called, and I presume that that means that it's just
Yeah,
onion. And
they're just smaller onions that have a sweeter flavor. That would be good if you like caramelize them. Mm.
I
Hmm.
like I like
I don't love a
caramelized onions just
caramelized
in
onion,
general.
so I probably would still fry. Because like inside
You
of
like
the
a
onion
fresh
ring,
onion.
no. Because inside of the onion ring, it is kind of caramelized, but like not entirely. Like it's soft. It's not like
It's
a
just cooked,
raw
it's
onion.
not caramelized.
Okay, it's not. Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Cooking an onion and caramelizing an onion are two very different
Yes.
things.
You're right. I can see that.
Balsamic vinegar is a huge difference in Australia. It's so
Okay, we need to
good.
stop talking about food now. Mhm.
What? Hang on. No, I would like an explanation of that. Do they put balsamic into caramelized onions in Australia?
Yeah, they use it to cook with. You
Fuck.
cook with. You don't use it to cook instead of. So
Yeah.
you caramelize the onions with the balsamic vinegar, and then it like gives them a nice char, and then you put that on.
Interesting.
You put that into your like sausage sarnie or your hot
I'm
dog
not
or
a fan
Yeah.
your
of that.
banger. You know.
I hate
I
all of
would
the
try that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Danny's out. Should I just turn off your screen? I don't know.
You can. Yeah.
No, I won't. Uh, what do I put in a burger? I mean, brie.
Okay. Well, that's cheese though. I don't know that counts.
It's a very specific and bougie kind of cheese, though.
It's not. But brie's not bougie.
Yeah.
The kind of cheese I
Yeah.
buy is.
Mm.
If I buy it, it's
So an
bougie.
expensive brie.
I don't use much brie. Like I don't eat a lot of any of the things. So when I do eat something that is expensive, I'll go out all out for it, and then I'm back to eating popcorn for 3 days because that's also me.
You strike
Speaking
a
of
balance.
popcorn, I strike a balance. I'm like I will equally have like $40 brie in my fridge, but then also like cheese string
Yeah.
Mhm.
because
So
that's
say
the
we
way
all.
it should be. Yeah, it's tasty.
Absolutely.
It's all cheese. All cheese is equal in my books
I mean, I think you just. Never mind.
for different applications.
Okay.
If I'm sitting in front of the
All
TV,
cheese has a
cheese.
place.
All cheese,
All cheese has a place, and all
except
place has a cheese.
yes. Oh, now I've got to consider fey cheese. Shall we? Shall we go to the intro while I consider fey cheese?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
What
Sounds good.
animal would give us fey? Anyway, be back. We have returned.
Hello.
Hello. Margot, what do you remember?
It's a rough question to ask Margot Reyes, I feel.
It's always best to ask first. Ask Margot first though, because Margot is least likely to remember. Sure.
I resent that. Thanks.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
what
remember,
pirate
but it's
camp, isn't it?
said it. It's now you've jinxed it at this point. I feel like I remember. I know that we're going on a mission as hunters, despite the fact that, we've been training or like studying the ways and like means of like hunters for approximately a day and a half. You can't really count the first one because there wasn't a whole lot of instruction then. That was more like a placement test that did not get completed, and then we got half a
How do you know it didn't get completed?
we got half a. I said what I said. I yeah we had a half a one-on-one class. We got a class on what to do about succubi. So you would think that maybe if they were going to put us out there and give us a mission, that it would be about succubi. But no, No. It's vampires, of which we've learned nothing about. So, um, we might die. That's fun. After they left us here, if I was gonna die, I would have liked it if I was able to go home the night before, at least slept in my own bed. That would have been great. That's just my vibe. You know, but that's just me.
Hey, your mum's here. That's nice.
My mom is here. I might not die since my mom is here, unless she decides she that it's okay.
I won't die unless my mum decides it's okay for me to die, and then I'll die. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah. Unless my mom decides that it's an acceptable loss, I'm probably not going to die, but it's probably not going to be fun, whatever happens.
I see. I see.
Maybe ask somebody then a little bit more than me. Yeah.
Yeah. Lie. What do you remember?
Um, I mean, I came back in the morning from the underworld where I spent the night, and seems like everyone was just kind of having some conversations. Jordan came back from his mysterious mission, uh, and told us to get ready for a nest of vampires. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm ready. I hope everyone else is too. We'll do our best. There's a lot of us, and um, especially with like Ari around and everything, I think it should be fine.
Have you ever dealt with a nest?
Yeah, but not alone. And we're not alone right now, obviously. So should be fine.
That's good. In fact, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you. Should be able to handle a nest.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Oh, someone disagrees.
It's fine. No one cares if I disagree, clearly.
What do you mean no one cares? Everyone cares.
Typically, doesn't change anything. So,
Well, what do you think should happen instead?
oh my god. I think, it doesn't matter what I think. Like I just said,
I mean,
doesn't
if it
change
didn't
anything.
matter, then there wouldn't be asked. The question wouldn't be asked.
I just think that we should have learned maybe a little bit more before they decided to do practical application. Everything about this whole camp situation feels more like not even an entry level job. I feel like I've been drafted into the military, uh, rather than like during a war, rather than sent to camp to learn a thing. Trade school, it ain't.
Trade school, it ain't. Did you expect it to be trade school?
Yes.
Oh,
It's maybe they were using the word camp for my benefit, and that was where the communication breakdown happened, but it's kind of a light term, don't you think, for what we're doing? Camp.
More like boot camp.
you can't use boot if some of the creatures can't wear boots. That seems a bit stigmatizing,
Could you bring
really,
it to
doesn't it?
camp if there's not going to be any camp? But you can't just
I
throw
mean,
some spores at a situation and
One night.
decide it's camp.
did you not camp?
You can't just throw some s'mores and some tents at a situation after you've kidnapped some kids and decide that that makes it camp.
When? Okay, all right. What the kidnapping? When we're remembering things here, what's going on there?
Yeah, but that's not relevant to now. That happened like 3 days ago. I'm mostly over the kidnapping. Just glad to be back on terra firma. It's fine. We're back in the world now. All good. Don't mind me.
And as you step into the world from the Fey realm, where you were kidnapped to arrive at, and apparently potentially go through your uh, safe room to get to, um,
I don't want to talk about that.
Ari is standing there. Not far behind Margot. You can smell Henry. You can't see him at present. Like he's around. You know your dad's around. You just can't see him.
Mm-hmm.
Lai, you can definitely see Ari. She wants to be seen. Henry, no idea. And she raises a hand in greeting and waits for you all to approach. As you come through, the first thing that happens is that the wolf pack basically melts into the forest.
Gone.
Yeah, not
No, not down. Like
not down. They just disappear into the darkness.
okay. Bye, guys.
And you hear Nico's voice from somewhere over there just go, "We're still here. We're just watching for you, Margot."
Comforting. Great.
Yes, that is the point.
I was being sarcastic, but okay. Sure.
And there is no more response. They have essentially disappeared. You can smell them. You could probably find that. You can't smell Jay. Jay's gone. It seems like
Yeah.
Jay's gone.
No, I'm pretty used to that though. That's part of the course.
Jay's just there's no Jay, but the others around.
Jay will be back at the most convenient possible moment.
Yeah.
Jay will return in Avengers Endgame.
Jay will turn up when Jay is ready. We've got Allison is standing just beside you. Lai, what do you do?
I think Lai probably like goes up to Ari and like greets her and kind of does like a very quick like one arm hug kind of thing. And it's just like, what are we dealing with? What's up today?
We have someone's been trying to turn a lot fast. So we just need to slow that.
Okay. Do we know if the sire is connected to the nest, or is this just where the newbies are getting dumped?
This is, as far as I know, where the newbies are, which is why it seemed safe for Margot. You okay?
That was not Margot. That was Danny.
That was Danny.
No, that was Danny. Please keep going.
No. Oh, Danny just realized what's happening.
No. Well, now we're here because Phoebe knows what's happening. Phoebe probably knows why I'm making this face.
I do. Yeah.
We've dropped into another scene from one of the Twilight movies.
Yeah. Like,
and
just
again,
beat for beat.
For all of you new folks, there's no way Chantal could have possibly known about this because Chantal's never seen the movies or read the books.
And for what it's worth, I would say this is the first time in Deadly Prey that we have dropped directly into a scene from Twilight. Whereas season 1 was Twilight, unintentionally. So I think we're doing great. But
We're
yeah,
gonna do a
Danny,
short-
I know.
I know you know, and that's why I was trying so hard to just. But also, so okay, everyone. So now we're just gonna stop playing Deadly Prey for a second. We're gonna stop, and we're gonna step into a one shot called "The Short Second Life of Brie Tanner." And,
For sure. What?
Little baby Brie.
it was a like a short story slash like a
Little novella.
essentially a novella that happened at the end of Eclipse, where they did what we're about to do, more or less from the perspective of one of the newbies who like got kidnapped and turned like right before this, because there were a bunch of newbies that were being turned very quickly and they didn't know why and they needed to stop it, and this is just where they were being dumped, so they needed to be eliminated.
Okay, so you Yolden. Okay, cool. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love this game so much. I love it so. It's my baby. I'm sorry. Please continue your scene. I'm so sorry for breaking the character and the story. I just needed to say it.
Okay. We have about 12.
Okay.
The sire is not present, as far as I know. We don't know necessarily who the sire is.
Necessarily. You have suspicions, or
We have suspicions, and she draws light to one side and just shows a piece of paper. She doesn't say anything out loud. Annie, could you mute this?
Sure. Hang on. I think you're muted. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So the piece of paper says Skylar Moore.
yeah, I saw that one coming. That's out of character. Lie doesn't know who that is.
Yeah, Lai doesn't know who that is. And then she says, don't tell Margot. Just in case.
Friend of hers?
Yeah.
Damn, she's having a rough go of it with her friends.
Hmm.
You, I assume, heard about the jumper?
Yeah. Jumper is the girlfriend of.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're both making a lot of problems.
They truly are. They truly are.
We'll talk more after this.
Yeah. How have things been?
Fine, mostly.
Mostly.
Some added complications. But it's nothing to do with camp, so all good.
Okay. Henry's around if you want to talk.
Thanks, Ari.
Just get somewhere quiet and call out. He's around.
Okay.
And she looks at who have we got left? We've got Carmel. We have got. So who can we see? Sorry, give me 1 second. We have got Jordan is still here. We've got Carmel. We've got Allison, and then the two of you. And Ari heads back and says, "Okay, from what I know, Margot, you have seen and experienced vampires before."
Somewhat, yeah. She kind of
Mhm,
rubs at her neck.
mhm. Uh, these ones are going to be a little younger, maybe. Not younger, smaller, younger, newer.
Okay. Is that
It's
good or
why
bad?
Allison could be here. They're not going to be as fast.
Okay. It, Margot like kind of stammers for a second, and it's like clear she's not sure whether she's supposed to address her as mom in this situation. She's like, what? Why are we here? Why are we? Why did you guys bring us? I feel like you probably could have handled this on your own. Is that? Can I
You
just
ready?
let's just get out of the way?
You need to.
Okay. Um, follow-up question. You said that they are younger and therefore not as fast. Seemed like Skylar wasn't fast until like he started hanging out with other vampires. Is that never mind? It's a dumb question. I don't.
What is the question?
How slow are we talking here?
Allison should be able to see the movement, but they will be faster than Allison.
Margaret kind of looks over at Alice and she's like, "Sorry, you're the litmus test for this. It's awkward." Um,
Allison's like, I know. That makes sense. At least I can see the movement this time, right?
sure. Okay.
Elijah says you are hesitant to. You're hesitant to kill.
You you needed Elijah to tell you that?
No. You're hesitant to kill unless you don't know you're doing it.
What does that mean?
If you don't remember it, then did you do it?
I mean, yes, if there's like evidence to say if I actually did it, yeah, whether I remember it or not, I would say that I did it. Yeah. Is this a hypothetical? I don't know.
No, because you killed, but only when you couldn't remember you were doing it. I need you
Well, I
to
hate that.
remember.
Well, I hate that. Uh,
I know.
and you guys just you're like, oh, but you're ready. Let's go hang out with some real vampires now. It's great.
They're babies. And we don't know how else to get you to a point where you trust yourself. And she turns and she just starts walking.
Margot kind of looks around at the other people that are assembled there, and they're like, it's like, if this is just some elaborate test for me and my ability to murder, I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't have brought all you guys here.
It's
She kind of
okay,
like,
furry buddy.
Oh, Echo. I
who's
heard
Hello?
Echo? Hello?
loud
Do you hear an
echo.
echo?
I don't hear an echo.
Oh,
Okay, echo's gone.
echo's gone now.
There's a brief, very loud echo. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was
Only when
taking it back.
only when Jordan talks, huh?
It is just Jordan.
Fitting. It's fitting.
Yeah, furry buddy.
Hey, furry buddy. It's okay. We all gotta learn somehow.
This doesn't seem like the way, but okay.
This isn't a test. This is a job.
Which is kind of a test. But thanks.
If you're gonna see everything as a test, I don't know how to help you.
A study guide would be nice.
Not everything is in a book.
You would think some things would be though, right? And she's just kind of like,
no. Can you imagine?
yeah, pretty easily actually.
Can you imagine if the library of Alexandria hadn't burned?
We've had so much time since then.
Constantinople had so much material in it. Dangerous as hell for mortals.
It's like this, Jordan. And Margot is just like, it feels like every time she talks to him now, like she's just like agog with like the audacity of this guy. She's just like,
how dare
you just that's the
You okay there, furry buddy?
Hey Jordan, if you were there, what you been doing since then, bud?
Teaching history, because there ain't no books.
I think you might have had time to write one since then. You know what? You and your colleagues,
Say I leave a book around. Say I write a book and I leave it. What's the chances it gets into mortal hands?
Well,
ever left something somewhere you didn't mean to?
Obviously.
But yeah. Now imagine there's a door to the Fae realm. You leave a book around and you show people how to get there. Then what?
You can't. Let you guys tell it. You probably kill the person. This is the plot of like 1,000 different movies. There's a book in my house that I hadn't seen for the whole 20 years I've been alive. So I don't
lie.
think
What happens if we if everyone knows about the veil to the Fae realm, if everybody knows about every monster that exists, what happens?
Whole fucking balance gets thrown off. Gets real messy.
So we don't write things
It's a lot
down.
of work for you.
It's kind of like the thing with the succubi, right? Some people can handle the power, some people can't. It can get bad. You can't always take that risk.
I didn't say we should start handing out library cards to mortals. All I meant was that, like, it seems like there's gotta be a more efficient way than just throwing people into whatever. And she sort of like takes off running after her mom. She's like, fucking you guys are
He's not wrong.
Isn't he? We have books. We have family. Like, there has to be. He could keep them. They could keep them anyway. They've had thousands of years to figure this out, and they would rather.
2,237.
They've
I've
had
burned
two.
down 4 libraries, 2 repositories, and 1 tomb,
Whose tomb?
and a couple of pyramids.
I feel like he's not going to tell us.
Nope.
Interesting, though.
He just admitted to burning down the Library of Alexandria, and you got that interesting is what you got?
Yeah, I think that's interesting.
You've never been friends with a librarian, I can tell.
Can't say I have.
Hey, furry buddy. I'm a librarian.
Are you? You can't. It's not. She kind of like turns to Allison. She's like, it's not that I don't understand the concept of oral history. It's just that there has to be a more practical way to.
I mean, they can't have a website.
I mean, they could. Who would believe it?
Well, think about all the mythology that's out there.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be. It's just the fact
Some
that
of it's true, though.
You hide it in plain sight. That's what I'm saying.
But Margot, then we have all sorts of problems, like, for example, the concept of lycanthropy.
Yeah, but that's keeping them from the truth. Like, because people are going to believe what they want to believe, which is kind of how my family's been rocking around for the past however many generations.
And how has that helped you?
It's kept people from realizing that the lacrosse captain is inhumanly fast and strong, and like all of the other weird shit that I do without me having to do all of that much hiding. I had to tell you. And you're a psychic.
I knew your eyes changed color. If a book had been around, I'd have read it, and I'd have known. So.
But the books don't say the real thing. I'm sure that there is a book somewhere, unless Jordan over here has burnt it down. Has literally set fire to it. Ray Bradbury over here. He's, you just banned all of the books on a good thing. I think the problem that we have right now is that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Suppose something happens to all. What?
That's all right.
Who was that? Who was that?
Oh, you just said what to your mom?
Oh no, shit. Yeah, she does it, but then she's like, yes.
There's a reason why we don't keep books out in the open. And the reason why you're here instead of reading a book. You can't learn how to be a wolf with a book.
I think everybody here is on purpose missing the point, and this is feeling more and more like a very elaborate practical joke, so I'm just going to go along with it. Let's just go.
Did you read the ledger that I gave you?
Yes, you sat with me while we were going through it. Yes. That's what I mean. That kind of thing hasn't gotten out of you. You haven't lost that, have you?
No.
Exactly.
But that's the best I can give you for now.
I'm just saying that everybody should have one of those. Or maybe there should be some at camp.
You have
us. One. Not everybody, like us. Carmel, does your family have a ledger book? like a mythological scrapbook at your house somewhere?
No, I live in the water.
I figured you guys had like waterproof paper or whatever. I
Waterproof paper.
or like the like equivalent of like whatever. You got books down there, right?
We have an oral history.
Lie. On where you? I mean, you live in a house, I'm sure, but there's a pamphlet
books in the
about
house.
there's a pamphlet about your job, right?
No, they just tell you how to do it. And you figure it out while you go.
Or you die.
Yeah. That's why they only choose good ones. That's why you're here. You're one of the good ones.
One hell of a gamble. Okay. Sure. Sure. Everybody's right. I'm wrong. Sure. 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 No test. Just danger and death. That's fine.
Lie's gonna go up to Carmel while Margot is having a meltdown.
Yeah.
And while they're going over, they're gonna pull their pack of cigarettes out of their pocket. And they're gonna pull a single one out and get a match out of their little book of matches.
As they head over to a water baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. They're just gonna hold them out and say, "Hey, listen. I'm sorry about last night. If you need help at any point or you need me, just light the cigarette. Okay?
Just light it.
Yeah, I'll feel it, and I'll come find you.
We'll feel it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the nest. I'll see you soon. And they give her like a very quick kiss on the cheek and then disappear.
1, 2, gone.
It's like by the time they've leaned in and like they're gone before they pull back.
That's smooth as fuck, Lie. It's smooth as fuck.
That is smooth.
You ever
as
just
fuck.
kiss someone on the cheek and become smoke as you're doing it? Like,
I told y'all, Lie can be smooth.
Lie's got game.
Lie has a
roll
little
to
bit of game
turn
there.
someone on, because if that's not a roll, then I don't know what the hell is.
Okay. I think
I would like to help.
Margot just goes, damn.
Nice. What?
What did you do?
I have a -1 to hot, so that is a 2.
No!
The dice did not keep it feral.
No!
I picked the wrong dice. They're gonna go straight to dice jail. Don't worry.
Dice jail!
Dice to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect anything.
Not collect anything.
Maybe she'll find out how later, and right now she's just startled.
Right now
she's slightly alarmed at holding a match. She's like,
she's just. Well, a match has been handed to her, so she's just like. As Lai disappears, she's like. I mean, that was really. Oh.
She didn't even see it.
I don't. And she heads over to Allison. I don't know how to light a match. I've never done it before. And Allison's just like, okay, well, you just strike it against something. But don't do it now, because that'll just. You know what? Put it in your pocket and then just hit it against something when you need fire. Okay. And she follows Ari.
Nice.
2 bays, both alike in dignity.
2 bays, both alike.
Oh goodness.
Oh, God.
Forest
You
where we
know,
lay
this
our
is like
thing.
what Lai was talking about in the other episode when I did mixed messages, and they were like, "Oh, we're from different cultures," and like I might not understand how to interact with you. Here, person from the water world who doesn't have paper, you know how matches work. Something which can only work if it's dry.
Here's a match. Don't get it wet.
Don't get it wet,
Person that's
girl who
constantly slightly wet.
is damp, just lightly sheeting with water at all times. Oh, Miette, please.
Yeah, always.
Miette always.
How's the cat?
Also Wellington.
Also Wellington, who is here. I'm just
Who
slightly
is
off
here?
camera.
We see you, Wellington. We appreciate. So we've got Lai has disappeared. Where's Lai headed to?
Lai's going off in the same direction as Ari.
Okay. Lai headed in the same direction as Ari. Carmel is also following Ari, but cannot see Lai. Allison is following along because it's dark and she knows that there are wolves around, but like
It's dark.
she can't smell them, she can't see them. There's very little light, so you know it's just a bit dark, scary. Jordan, she's sticking close to Jordan largely because that's where Margot's having a meltdown. So she's just like, I'll just stay close to where the noise is coming from and I will follow along there. But Ari has called Margot over.
Margot she gives up and jogs over to where her mom is, or falls into step with her mom, more or less, I guess. So I assume she hasn't stopped walking.
Nope. She badass.
She
Keep up with
badass.
you. You keep
She
up,
walks
you get
and
behind.
talks.
Gosh, what a skill. Do I need to ask Jordan to take you back?
Is that an option?
It's always an option. I told you.
I know. I just. It's not that I don't want to do this. We talked about this. It's just that I would appreciate a bit more of a heads up. And nothing happened. Nothing seems to be like what I sort of anticipated it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to roll with this, but not a whole lot of it makes sense. I'm going to be honest with you.
Not a lot's going to make sense. I wouldn't have asked you to be here if I didn't think you could handle it. I wouldn't put you in danger. I wouldn't put Allison in danger if I didn't think you could handle it.
I know. I know. I know that. I know that. Yeah, no, I do. I know that. Yeah. Yeah. So Elijah told you I killed him.
You killed versions of him, yeah.
His buddies, yeah.
His bodies, yeah.
That was awful. I kind of figured that's what happened, but okay, good to know. Am I just supposed to follow my nose, follow my gut, or whatever? You're gonna tell us what
Follow
to
your
do?
nose, follow your gut, listen to your senses, see what they tell you, follow your instinct. I don't think you've ever seen this before, so it's probably why you can't. And she takes a couple of steps away. And as slowly as she can, which is maybe 20, 30 seconds, she phases into a wolf next to Margot.
Whoa. Holy shit. Sorry. So should I?
And then she phases back slowly.
You made that look really. Bless you.
Sorry. Tis sweet.
You made that look really easy.
Takes practice.
No kidding. Does that hurt? Can you do it like that?
A little. That slow? Yes.
Sorry.
Faster? Less pain. But you haven't seen it, and I should have showed you.
What do you think about? Like, how do you?
What do you think about?
I don't know.
Do you think anything?
Usually just get really, really mad and then I don't remember anything, is what happens. So.
Are you thinking about the thing that made you mad?
I guess mostly thinking about how I'm gonna stop it and how it would be great if I were bigger and more powerful. It's not really it's kind of a breakdown more than a active thought. Doesn't seem right.
Everyone hold for a second. And everyone stops. Margot, come with me.
Okay.
And she she walks off in a direction, deeper into the forest. Lie. A bit of a back and forth on this one. How far away are you?
Like 20 feet, probably.
And you're walking. Is your scent hidden?
I have to roll to see if it is. So let me roll.
I mean, it doesn't have to. You can choose not to, but it's about whether or
No,
not
they would try to hide it.
Okay.
Eey. Rough dice. Okay, yeah, no, my scent is not hidden.
Okay. So as you're walking, after a few moments, you feel rather than hear a huge form beside you, and then that huge form sort of just becomes Henry.
Okay. I love that.
Henry.
Bly will stop and turn and become visible again, because if Henry's become visible, it is only polite. and just say, "Hey, Henry, Ari said you were around."
Yeah. Or you said you needed to talk, or you look like you needed to talk.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it's we never really talk about uh like my family or anything. Um there's a reason I always come to your house for dinner and you don't come to mine, right? Um just I don't know. Do you ever like lie to Margot to keep her safe? Because I don't get why my dad would do that. Like, that doesn't, I didn't think we were that kind of family. Like, I thought we just, I didn't think you would do that.
There's a difference between lying and not telling. Or at least I think so.
Yeah, no, I mean, why would I ever ask that question?
We didn't tell Margot what what we do. It's not lying, but it is not telling.
Yeah,
We were
why?
wrong either way, but why?
Why?
To keep her safe, like you said.
Yeah. I just don't really get how this keeps me safe. You know,
He puts an
whatever.
arm around you, around your shoulders.
Hmm.
If your pop's keeping things from you, there's a reason. Whether it's to keep you safe from something else, keep you safe from something closer, keep you safe from you, keep you safe from him, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, all this stuff with Allison's mom and how she's maybe supposed to be dead, and if she's supposed to be dead, I probably have to kill her.
Hmm.
She's not the only one who's maybe supposed to be dead. So if I am supposed to be dead, my dad has to kill me. And that's I'm not afraid of dying. It changes a lot, I think, um, of our dynamic and what it's been since he adopted me.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe that's why he didn't tell me that. My dad's
Sounds
also
like
a reaper. To be clear, it's like a family business thing.
yeah. Yeah. I assumed. I assumed. But it sounds like I missed out one reason why you wouldn't tell someone something, and that's fear. You're afraid to tell them.
Yeah, guess I can't blame him.
There's a whole lot of that going around, huh?
Yeah,
Things were supposed to be, we're not being. It's weird.
For what it's worth, I'll make sure that I say goodbye. Or if I don't get the chance to, I'll make sure he at least tells you. That way you don't think I just up and left.
Not gonna let you just disappear.
Yeah.
Who do I go skating with if you're not there?
Yeah.
Maybe they're connected.
Yeah. I had that thought. During the training, the whatever that first night was, whatever you want to call that, Allison told me that she had had a vision of me dying when I, in theory, died. And I was so scared, Henry, that somehow just her seeing that and that us walking into that memory fucked it up. I rushed home as soon as we were done just to make sure that like my home was there and that my dad still knew who I was. So I got worried she fucked it up. And now she might have fucked it up in a different way, but at least my life is still here. And for as long as it is, I'm going to live it and appreciate it. And if I'm not supposed to be here, it's okay too. At least I got what I got.
Gives you a hug. You are far too wise for your years.
All right, don't sound like such an old man. Come on.
Not an old man.
Exactly.
I'm a
Shouldn't be talking like
Lycan.
that.
Turns into a wolf.
Oh my god.
Did I create a dad so I could have dad jokes?
Yes. As that Lie starts like pulling out pieces of his gun, and like assembling, and like to a fucking like probably 12-foot tall wolf like elbows it and is like, Lion Henry, another vampire, let's go.
And a wolf grin. And
do Ari and Henry also have far too many teeth as wolves?
oh yes,
Is that just okay? That's just like
That's-
that's just a wolf thing.
It's a werewolf thing.
that's a werewolf thing. There's just a lot of
Just a lot of teeth. Just a
Good.
lot of teeth.
To anyone else, it'd probably be menacing, but Lie is like, yeah, I know that's a wolf grin. Yeah.
To everyone, that is too many. Too many teeth.
I forgot about that feature and I hate it. And I'm
The
thinking
many
about it right
teeth.
now and I hate it.
Feature. I forgot about. And look what we have.
Razor sharp, far too many teeth.
You see this? It comes in packs of more than you need.
Oh no!
No. I love it.
Welcome to Costco.
A Costco-sized pack of werewolf teeth.
Oh no! They can add us
They get them wholesale.
No.
It's a bargain.
Wholesale
Bargain teeth.
Lycan teeth.
Bargain.
Baby's dream.
I'm a little delighted over here. I respect that it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Cup of teeth?
Stop!
I'm sorry.
I said cup of tea. Tea?
You're all terrible people.
That's
But
not
yeah,
what I
you know
heard.
what?
But sure.
If you handed me a cup of teeth, I'd be like, oh, sick. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Just do
Can't
old, like
finish my
jingle
coffee.
jangle. Oh, there's
Nice.
some teeth in there.
Like a maraca.
A teeth maraca.
Yes. Okay. Where were we? Where were we? Other than dad jokes. Yes.
I think sounds
And
like Lie and Henry are going to the nest.
Lion
Tender.
Henry are
Uh,
nest-headed.
Lie is going to disappear again, and I would like to roll to try and cover my scent again, if I may.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I've switched dice. Can these ones, please?
Please, do better.
Snake eyes, y'all!
You gotta
That
be
is
kidding me.
3 failed rolls in this session already.
Have you leveled
That's-
up?
I'm
should
one more. I'm one away.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I love how I
Nice.
was about to be like, yeah, just take an XP, but no, the game. There are mechanics.
The game
for
has
it.
given me the XP. I guess I should have bought those dice from the fucking shop.
Yeah.
Maybe
They're
those would have been
punishing you.
luckier.
From
The
across
dice are
town.
punishing me for not rescuing their brothers from the horrible comic shop.
From the neckbeards.
Ugh.
Okay. While Lion Henry companionably head toward a nest,
Preciously.
preciously,
My heart and
with Danny's hut in tow, Margot heads off with her mother.
Mama.
Mama. And she gets to a clearing and turns and says, when you helped Noelle,
Mm-hmm.
what were you thinking?
That I needed to be fast and that I couldn't let this happen. And I was just thinking, about what I was going to do. I mean, not even what I was going to do, just like faster.
Faster.
And then it just happened. But that wasn't, it was different. It was easy then because it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't real. I mean, it was real apparently, but it wasn't the same. Like we weren't, I thought I was dreaming. So dream logic, right?
Dream logic, maybe, but it sounds like if you. Well, I mean, if you're already dreaming, you would have to remember, wouldn't you? Because you're not dreaming inside a dream.
Yeah. That's why I remember, and I was conscious. It wasn't like in the forest the other night where there was me, and then there was me, and then there was me over there and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was just myself the whole time. So it was fine. She scratched my ears.
She did what?
Yeah, she kind of petted me a little bit, like before.
She did what?
Yeah. Like before.
You let her?
Well, she was like cold and like hurt, and like I just kind of, we were on like a clearing or whatever, and she like thanked me and then said, I told you she called me stupid. That was the first thing she did. And then when she I guess I didn't explain this before. So, when I ran across the clearing, she had already been, you know, pushed. Um, so I jumped off. I kind of landed beneath her. And then, I don't
Beneath
know,
her.
yeah, like up against the cliff. And I don't know, I guess in the dream or the vision or whatever we were doing, it kind of seemed like she could understand me. So I just kind of tried to explain that she needed to jump on my back, and she did. Again, I was not sure if it was real, and then after that I jumped, and we were on like this clearing thing, and I just sort of like laid down or whatever because I didn't want to be scary, but she was not afraid um at all. And then she did she yeah she petted me.
Family bullshit.
Yeah, I definitely see the resemblance. um but it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't just that. Like after she made me leave her, I went back up to the top of the cliff, and like Allison was still there. I just kind of like I kept her warm until we could go back. She was upset, so
Sounds like you described a hunt.
but I can't do that in real life, Mom.
It was real enough that you apparently brought someone back from the dead.
Yeah, that seems realer than actual real things. I don't. It's. I mean, is it like that for you guys all the time? Like you guys are just yourselves. You change, and then you're just yourselves still.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, grumpier, generally. Me. Henry, no. Me, yes. But otherwise, that's it.
Capable of coherent thought and not eviscerating whoever's in front of you.
They're possible, yeah. That part's learned, though. I want you to try to phase. And I want you to think about what we're going to do and what you're trying to do. I don't want you to just change because you're angry or because you're frustrated or because you're annoyed or you think that it's not going to work. I want you to change, and I want you to consider what you're trying to change for.
But I don't know what I'm trying to change for.
Okay. What do you plan to do?
I don't know. You told me to follow my instincts. We're not there yet. I
What are
don't
your instincts saying?
that I'm freaking scared.
Okay.
And
So when
that this seems dangerous, but you guys are here, so I'm sure it's going to be fine, but also I don't know how much help I'm going to be.
that's not an instinct. That's a thought. What are your instincts saying?
Honestly, this is that I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe. But I want to. This is what I want to be doing. So I just can you just tell me what we're doing so that I can maybe I can focus on that and I can just make it happen.
I want you to phase. And I want you to consider the idea that you're testing whether or not you should do this.
I'm not gonna be able to come back, Mom.
We are close to a vampire nest, and there are no less than 3 vampires currently keeping an eye on Allison. And I am here. Your father is here. Lai is here. And as far as I'm aware, Carmel can disappear into any body of water. If you cannot come back till morning, we'll do what we do at home. I'll just nudge you back and forth until you've relaxed, tired yourself out, and fallen asleep.
Just tell me I'm not gonna be a liability.
Wouldn't have brought you along if you were going to be a liability.
I don't know if I believe that, but
Why did you ask me to tell you?
so I was hoping you would tell me the truth.
That is the truth. It's not the one you want, but it's the truth.
It seems like that's what you want to believe, but we'll see if your faith in me is misplaced in a second, I guess. Margot kind of like paces back and forth in front of the clearing, like in the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of paces back and forth. She takes her jacket off. She's like, I like this jacket.
She's not wearing a jacket. She was just wearing a tank and pants, I think. Allison's holding a bag of clothes.
Oh, yeah, the PJs.
Mm-hmm.
She's still wearing her PJs. Yeah. She's like, okay. Okay. I don't think I can do this if you're watching me.
Ari. Margot, I've seen it all before.
I know. I just, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like in my head about it. Thank you.
Think about the cake Allison made for your birthday.
That's really good cake. Oh, fuck. Fork. Oh, that was really good cake.
Yeah.
Man, what happened to the rest of that cake? We put it in the fridge.
You ate it. Make the change.
Okay. She kind of like gets down on the ground, does like 2 or 3 push-ups, and then like kind of like jumps up and down to sort of hype herself up. And then she does it eventually. Like eventually she manages to do it, but it doesn't take a second. I'm like, okay. Now change. Like,
what's she thinking about?
cake. And um it's cake for a while, and then it's just like
Me also.
it's cake for a
also.
while, and then it's just sort of like her thinking about the last time that she did it. That like she's like hyping herself up like by like imagining the last time that she phased, which would have been in the woods a couple nights ago. Because she did it on purpose that time too.
It was in training.
Oh yeah. Well, she's mad that time. She's not thinking about that time. She's thinking about the last time she did it on purpose, which would have been in the woods. Yeah.
Has she ever done this? She has. Oh, she's done it. Yeah, she's done it.
I mean, in the woods that one time,
Yeah.
and then also in the dream, but that's it.
And also with Juan.
Oh yeah, and yes.
So she
But
has done this.
I class
A few
that
times.
more like the time in training than I do like the time in the woods, because that was like extreme emotion. I want to break free.
Okay, so roll to keep your cool
Ate.
is the first thing.
There it is. Don't you snort at me, sir. Okay. Thanks, Wellington.
You're welcome.
Wellington.
I'm helping.
He kicked my my dice thing while it was rolling. Roll to keep your cool. Cool is 0, so it's a 10.
Yay.
Very cool.
Successful change that she remembers.
Now she's changed and she's standing very, very still.
It's just like
Like a newborn giraffe.
Ari huffs a laugh and then changes back into a wolf.
Okay. So this is fine for her. Like she's been around her mom before, like in like Wolf Farm or whatever. And like she also knows that she can't hurt her mom. Like this is, even practically speaking, she can't hurt her mom.
Why are you standing like that?
I don't know. It just seems like I don't want to like run off or like try to like hurt anything. So I'm just going to stay very still. And obviously everybody there, like, it's like wolf telepathy situation. Like they're not talking.
Yes. Yes, it's more from Ari.
It just, yeah. This is what feels right. This feels correct.
It does not look correct.
She like sort of like sneezes and like sort of like looks around. She's like, this sucks.
Shake it out.
She does.
Okay. Now, think about changing back.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Are you afraid?
Huh?
Are you afraid?
It's not that I'm afraid. It's just that it's not something I've done on purpose ever, and I don't think now, like, we could be here all night. You saw how
We're
long
not
it
going
took
to
me
be here all
this.
night.
You saw how long it took me to do this.
A couple of push-ups.
Thanks for turning around, Mom. I appreciate it.
I didn't turn around. I heard you.
I know you heard me. Just
I heard you.
appreciate you. Yep. Appreciate the privacy. It's great.
I did the same thing.
The only time I ever changed back, when I change like this, is when I hurt somebody. Usually,
Okay.
Allison.
Think about Allison wounded. What
No.
does that do? Do it.
No.
Do it.
Why would
It's better to think about it than it actually happened. Think about it.
Okay, now what?
Try to change.
No, I can't.
Try.
I am trying. I'm trying.
Are you?
Yes. Would not be sitting here thinking about awful things if I wasn't trying. I'm making an effort.
Okay.
Margot sits.
Okay.
Stares down at her big ass paws.
But remember this. Because you're remembering this. There's a hog off that way. You haven't tried to attack it, so we can only assume that you're in charge of yourself right now.
Well, now I kind of want to attack the hog, but
I mean but that's for play. That's not for. You're not angry. You're
not
sitting.
Yet. Yes.
You're mad at me.
I'm not
You're
mad
not
at you.
angry.
Yeah. I'm not angry right now. We'll see how long that lasts.
We'll see how long it lasts. I'm going to tell you now. Those vampires cannot stay alive. If you need to corral them into a place where I can do it, then do that. I'm not expecting you to.
Okay.
No one expects you to.
Okay. Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. Sheena gets up, shakes it off again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everyone's headed to this nest. So we're going to take a break.
Into the thick of it.
Into the nest. So we will be back anon. This is an appreciation post. Okay. Are you looking for what?
I'm hoping to talk to Margot Reyes, if you know her.
Really?
Is that it? Yes. Hey, I'm Margot, right?
Yeah. You can call me Reyes. It's what everybody else calls me.
You seem thrilled to meet me.
Yeah. Is it bad that I just want you to play all of this here? We have all of these NPCs now.
I'll get popcorn. I'll watch this scene. Let's go. What are they talking about, Shawnee?
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? I need to know.
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? Okay, so Allison has filled up her water and Tammy is now also filling up a water canteen. And Tammy says, so I definitely hear you, but like, Are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Do you have are there any reviews? Do you need to make a review? And Allison's like, oh, Margot said that it was that y'all were quiet about that. And Tammy says, no, well, you weren't quiet, so I don't understand why I should have to be quiet. We have a good time. That's not a good enough review. We're gonna have to Margot!
What?
You gotta do better.
So anyway,
yeah.
I love Tammy.
Yeah, I'm aware. At what?
What exactly is your fuck technique? Because it's not good enough. Yeah, that was my response too.
But what were you talking? She like kind of looks like sidelong, sort of. I was like, what are you telling her? Are you not happy?
No. I am ecstatic.
I mean, I figured I was.
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I just, you know, I did not expect to be asked that while I was just feeling.
Were you talking to my cousin about?
No. She asked. I wasn't.
Tammy, why? Is this the place? Are people listening to us? Like,
I can hear you.
Poor Margot. Oh my god.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine.
I know you're a werewolf. I mean, I'm a hunter, but like very specifically a reaper. Things that should be dead and aren't, I make them dead. This was not the introduction that I expected.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine. Is Jay with us?
No.
Oh, what the fuck, Jay?
They're chilling.
They're vibing. What do you want them to do?
Just chilling.
They're vibing. J vibes. You hear whispers.
Cool. Listen, I don't want to intrude. I'm just here on a hunt game. I'm assuming you're part of it. If not, I can go.
All of the hairs on the back of your neck rise. Just all of them. The place that you have stepped into is haunted. And I'm going to put a capital H on it.
Oh. Mm-hmm. It was implied by the way you said haunted.
Thank you.
For sure,
yeah.
it was implied.
you heard the capital H. I tried. And they are all quite happy to be here.
Okay. They don't respond. My hair just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my powers of death called License to Depart.
Oh, provoked they are.
Hmm?
They all rush you.
Okay.
Not me.
I'm gonna shoot them.
You're gonna shoot them? Okay.
I'm gonna shoot them.
You're gonna shoot them.
I'd like to shoot them.
No, roll to shoot them.
I'd like to.
Tell us what it looks like when Lie fires their weapon.
Okay, so the pieces of Lie's gun, which they pulled out of various pockets, consist of the grip, a barrel, and a gas tank that goes on top. Because Lie's gun shoots flaming bullets.
Oh, great.
Think think of it as looking like a small handheld flamethrower, or almost like a paintball gun. My job.
Things are dying, and others are catching from the flame. The whole room is just on fire. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recreate that gif of someone coming back with pizza.
The whole room.
The whole room is on
Guy
fire.
with like the blanket trying to put it out.
Yes, the whole room is on fire. Margot and Allison, you see a doorway?
Great.
You can see through the doorway. Everything in the room is on fire, and there's just Lie standing in the middle of it.
What the fuck?
I whip around and see Margot through the doorway.
What the fuck?
Damn, Ari told me that this would be awkward, but like, Christ.
Are you looking for what?
I'm hoping to talk to Margot Reyes, if you know her.
Really?
Is that it? Yes. Hey, I'm Margot, right?
Yeah. You can call me Reyes. It's what everybody else calls me.
You seem thrilled to meet me.
Yeah. Is it bad that I just want you to play all of these characters? We have all of these NPCs now.
I'll get popcorn. I'll watch this scene. Let's go. What are they talking about, Shawnee?
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? I don't even know.
What are Allison and Tammy talking about? Okay, so Allison has filled up her water, and Tammy is now also filling up a water canteen. And Tammy says, "So I definitely hear you, but like, are you having fun? Are you having a good time? Do you have are there any reviews? Do you need to make a review?" And Allison's like, Margot said that that y'all were quiet about that." And Tammy says, "No, well, you weren't quiet, so I don't understand why I should have to be quiet." We have a good time. That's not a good enough review. We're gonna have to Margot!
What?
You gotta do better.
So anyway,
yeah.
I love Tammy.
Yeah, I'm aware. At what?
What exactly is your fuck technique? Because it's not good enough. Yeah, that was my response too.
But what were you talking? She like kind of looks like sidelong, sort of. I was like, what are you telling her? Are you not happy?
No. I am ecstatic.
I mean, I figured I was.
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I just, you know, I did not expect to be asked that while I was just feeling my.
Were you talking to my cousin about?
No. She asked. I wasn't.
Hammy, why? This is the place. Are people listening to us? Like,
I can hear you.
Poor Margot. Oh my god.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine.
I know you're a werewolf. I mean, I'm a hunter, but like very specifically a reaper. Things that should be dead and aren't, I make them dead. This was not the introduction that I expected.
You can see and hear in her tone that it's not totally fine. Is Jay with us?
No.
Oh, what the fuck, Jay?
They're chilling.
They're vibing. What do you want them to do?
Just Jay.
They're vibing. J vibes. You hear whispers.
Cool. Listen, I don't want to intrude. I'm just here on a hunt game. I'm assuming you're part of it. If not, I can go.
All of the hairs on the back of your neck rise. Just all of them. The place that you have stepped into is haunted. And I'm going to put a capital H on it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It was implied by the way you said haunted.
Thank you.
For
Thank
sure,
you. Yeah.
it was implied.
You heard the capital H. I tried. And they are all quite happy to be here.
Okay. They don't respond. My hair just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my powers of death called License to Depart.
Oh, provoked they are.
Hmm?
They all rush you.
Okay.
Not me.
I'm gonna shoot them.
You're gonna shoot them? Okay.
I'm gonna shoot them.
You're gonna shoot them.
I'd like to shoot them.
No, roll to shoot them.
I'd like to.
Tell us what it looks like when Lai fires their weapon.
Okay, so the pieces of Lai's gun, which they pulled out of various pockets, consist of the grip, a barrel, and a gas tank that goes on top. Because Lai's gun shoots flaming bullets.
Oh, great.
Think of it as looking like a small handheld flamethrower, or almost like a paintball gun. My job.
Things are dying, and others are catching from the flame. The whole room is just on fire. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recreate that gif of someone coming back with pizza. The whole room is on fire.
With like the blanket trying to put it out.
Yes, the whole room is on fire. Margot and Allison, you see a doorway?
Great.
You can see through the doorway. Everything in the room is on fire, and there's just Lai standing in the middle of it.
What the fuck?
I whip around and see Margot through the doorway.
What the fuck?
Damn, Ari told me that this would be awkward, but like, Christ.
We have returned. We have.
We've taught Shawnee about American cuisine.
Mhm.
I don't like the word cuisine for what I just learned.
Uh-huh. But that's what American cuisine is about. Namely,
Yeah, friends in the chat who are familiar with these cookies. Tell us your
The cookie.
thoughts
You
on
know the
the
ones.
cookie. If you're my cat, you're obsessed with the cookie. She's gone behind it again.
But you're holding the cookie. The cookie's there. I don't. She doesn't. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
I know that. You know that.
We have several wolves.
Many, many wolves. A pack, if
Many
you
a
will.
wolf. A pack of wolves, one might say. I might say. I will say. Headed toward what is now becoming evident is a building.
Okay.
Looks to be a warehouse. Oh no. Did I just stumble into...
And is it an abandoned warehouse?
No, it's entirely functioning and out of one end comes a car.
Maybe. They are putting the newborn vampires to work.
Like
They're
a plant,
just
if you will. As long as we're not in the middle of downtown, say Portland or so, if you will, I feel like we're pretty safe.
We're nowhere near. I couldn't even point out Portland on a map, but no, we're not.
Good.
Wherever that is, it's not where we are.
Okay.
But now there are loads of... Yeah.
It makes sense. Just let it happen. Listen, it's that way because it makes sense. History repeats itself. It's okay.
It's a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It is abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
The door is open.
Is it open on purpose or is it off its hinges open?
It's been pushed open.
Got it. I almost asked you if I could investigate a mystery. And then I realized that we're not playing Monster of the Week.
You can, but I don't know. Well, I've never seen that mechanic before. So you can if you want.
The mechanics work the same way as the Monsterhearts mechanics, except they're not sexy.
But you can only do things sexy here. So what are you going to do? And it's got to be sexy.
Well, if we're all regrouping, I'm gonna keep my cool. So,
I mean, your cool has been kept. I haven't asked for a roll, but you can roll one.
That's fine.
I mean, in fairness, perhaps you should roll because regardless of whether or not Margot remembers what's happening.
He's having a time right now. It's
I saw the adventure happening.
I can't stop.
Why not just leave her?
Okay. Can you give her a tiny piece of just the cookie bit itself, and then she'll know it's terrible, and she will leave it alone.
Or she'll be addicted, and you'll have more of a menace.
That's the thing. I don't believe this will satiate her. She'll want the whole thing.
Cats are obligate carnivores. She can't even digest that. She's not going to eat it.
She does not have a brain. This will not stop her. I assure you.
What if you get rid of the cookie?
She's fixated now.
Like
I've moved the cookie. She believes it to be here on my desk, and this is where she shall remain.
And
she's looking for.
It's fine. It's okay. We can keep
looking for her.
Can she be there? Is that she is now? She will. She is.
Can she be there? She is.
You may have seen the numerous times
Yeah.
I also I tried to intercept at every turn. She's here still. So
I'll be honest, it really did start to look like you had several cats.
She just kept looping around.
All we were seeing was just cat.
She thinks it's a game. Phoebe has 7 identical cats.
I'm just gonna.
And one, that's
Oh,
Pippa. That is different.
God. This is Phoebe's art history fun fact corner for you.
Oh, please.
That was in fact the case of one Andrew Warhol. He had two cats. There was one called Sam and one that was a light gray one that I don't remember the name of. And the two cats had 25 kittens together over the course of a couple of batches. And
Okay.
each and every one of them looked exactly like Sam, who was an orange tabby. And um, he was like known for having 25 cats who looked like Sam. So he named them all Sam. And then there was the one light gray one, which they referred to as Blue for some reason. And this was so popular and so well known that he and his mother wrote a book called 25 Cats Called Sam and One Blue Pussy.
Yes.
This was a thing that he did. This was real. And you can see the original drawings that were then put into that book at the Andrew Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I used to work. My partner has come to take the cat. Please give me one moment while I
Please.
once
Please
again
do.
move the cat.
Please. How about we oh. You can turn your camera off. It will be fine. Oh no. All 7 cats must leave. All 7. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
So anyway, that's
So,
my art history fun fact. That's my cat, the menace.
all
Um,
7 of them.
All 7 of me yet. The game.
The game. You're at a warehouse. It's abandoned. And someone that looks like Bella just walks out. No.
Don't do this.
I don't know. I don't know what happens in that scene. I cannot replicate it unless my brain
Unless you're not trying.
I'm
So just
tempted
keep
to
doing what you're
throw
doing.
out anything that I have planned and see if I don't have anything planned, whether or not I just follow the story of Twilight, like whether it just happens.
That's why we're not gonna finish watching. We're not gonna finish telling you what happens in the series until all of this is over. So
Yeah, that's probably for the best. The doors are open. You were going to roll to keep your cool. What did you?
yeah, but you told me I didn't have to.
And then I said, "Oh, you probably should though, because Allison is still around."
Yeah, that's what I
And if you're
figured.
regrouping, that is gonna.
That's why I said it, but then you made it seem like it wasn't necessary.
I mean,
Like I had somehow grown over the commercial break.
The commercial being me.
Girlfriend's back. I'm gonna roll to keep my cool.
Yes.
Oh, this is not great. This is not starting out well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's an 8.
Okay, so you keep your cool. You keep your cool. The role wasn't actually to see whether or not you attack. It's more, how panicked are you? How nervous are you about being close? Because at the end of season 1, spoilers, I guess, you very specifically did not attack her and very specifically kept your distance from her. So it's just like, how much of a distance? How, concerned a wolf is currently,
With us.
standing around. Because you can hurt someone by trying not to hurt them.
Oh,
So
yeah, for sure. Like if you jump in front of a car just so you can keep someone from that car from careening into a tree, because inside that car is somebody that you love very much. And by doing that, your big werewolf body does in fact crush the car and hurt the person. Yes.
yeah, that can happen, but it doesn't at this point.
Good.
Which is
Good.
nice because you rolled an
Good.
8.
Very nice.
So you spend a lot of time or a bit of time potentially thinking about this fact that it's okay.
It's okay. This is fine. This is fine. It's
It's
totally
okay.
fine.
Yeah. Ever seen a stressed wolf like just exhale nervously? Because that's what that is.
Yep.
Jordan turns to everyone and says, "Okay, so I am, as usual, your doorman. If you need a door, obviously, I am here. I will be around. I will be observing. I'm just going to be somewhere else for everyone. Okay? Can't see you all, so, you know, just gonna do my thing. Holler if you need." His eyes sort of swing to nervous wolf. Chill out, furry buddy. Back in the Fey realm, eating food very soon. Lie. What do?
So lie, gun at the ready. Is this just like a normal door? Just like a normal door-sized door?
It is a big door, and it needs to be a big door because big wolf. It's a
Big door,
warehouse.
big wolf. Okay.
So it's not.
That
So
makes
if
sense.
you, it's more. If you are imagining anything, imagine more of like an air hangar, so airport
Mhm.
hangar, plane hangar. There's a word that goes before the word hangar, right?
A hanger.
I think it's just a hanger. I think,
It's a hanger, yeah.
Like
yeah.
there needs to be like a differentiation between clothes hanger and
No.
anyway. It's more
Okay,
like
so
that. So the
this is
door
a
is
hanger door,
huge.
very large.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That is what is ajar.
Like one of those roll-up dealios.
And do we see anything through the door?
It's darkness.
Okay. I apologize if you already said that. The cat came back and I had to
That's okay. I
do the cat.
assumed that that's what happened.
Yeah. So, okay, just darkness. Cool. Um, yeah, Ly will like very slowly enter through like right kind of up against the edge so that they can basically like step in and keep their back up against the wall that will then be behind them as soon as they step in, and basically wait for the others to kind of start streaming in and to act. Because since Lai has done this before and has experience as a hunter, they're kind of taking a little bit of a backseat and more of a protective role, um, where they're going to kind of see what the others do, and if someone needs help, they will intercede and help. But is not trying to, start any fires right off the bat.
As it were.
As it were. Okay. Jordan then looks at Allison, who you notice now has been given like a bandolier of steaks
Okay.
and is holding a short sword.
Okay.
Carmel is holding her match.
Sweet angel.
And has another bandolier, but on her bandolier also is Avatar style a bottle of water.
Nice. Nice.
So bandolier for both, but different things. And she's just holding on to that match.
It's gonna stay dry.
It's gonna stay dry. Jordan looks at Allison give us a heads up. And I'm going to ask you, Margot, to roll gaze into the abyss. Mm-hmm. To see whether or not you get taken along on the ride.
Pertinent to this question, is it nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we in the real world?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a
But
moon?
there is no moon.
Damn it. All right, fine. That's fine.
If there is a moon, she hiding.
Okay. So that is. Hang on. It's actually on a cusp as to whether or not I get a. Did I get +1s when it has to deal with her? Or just I don't know whether this counts as protecting her or whatever.
I'm going to say no on this one.
Okay, so it's a 6. So then no.
Okay. You feel your emotions jerk in the direction of nervousness, but then you don't see what happens. And her hands shake.
Hmm.
And then she comes back and says, whatever it is, there's a lot of them. And there's also, and she looks at Margot Wolf and says, I think Jazz is in there.
Fuck. Margot does not say because she is a wolf, and Allison does not speak wolf. She gets an aura of what the fuck. And then a low growl in the direction of the building.
And so is Carla.
Jazz, as in Lie knows that name.
That's the
Lie would know that name. That's, yeah. But she's only talking to Margot, and she does not know or is not aware that Lie knows who that may be.
That was just me confirming.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I forgot about that.
And then she turns to Arya and says, I think Brooke might be in there too. And Juan. And Graham.
Not Graham.
That's a lot of people.
One of the other wolves in this pack, from size and shape, Margot, you would assume is Tammy, growls.
Mm.
And then Allison says, and Oliver.
Fuck that guy anyway.
Fuck that guy.
Live from the door. Hey, fuck that guy.
Last we saw, Oliver's arm was broken.
In 6 places.
In 6 places.
Yes.
So, I don't know how many of them are vampires or not, but they're in there too.
Margot's gonna look at Lai, who is ahead of everybody right now, and then look at her mom and just sort of like.
And invisible.
And invisible.
You can smell me. You
I
know
was
I'm
gonna
here.
say,
Sensible.
but
you don't know where I am. You know I'm here.
The direction of a lie. And then at Mom, who is the only person she can really communicate with other than the other wolves, and go, "Is there anybody in there we don't know?"
Yes. Well, actually, Allison cannot respond to that.
Well, she's talking to her mom. She has to. She doesn't have a choice.
No. I don't know.
I hate to ask this, but is this real?
Yes, Margot, it's real.
I mean, she kind of looks at Allison and then looks towards the direction of the door and lie. And then back at her mom again, and then kind of down at the ground. And she's just quiet after that. She's not going to say anything else.
Okay, future buddy. Stick close to the wolves. Drippy buddy. Stick close to future buddy. And Kamal just takes Allison's hand.
Oh!
Cute.
So we got a sword, handhold, and then a match. Just like...
Cute.
It's cute as fuck.
Okay. Let's do this fast.
Okay.
And Jordan, it's almost like pulls aside some of the night, like a curtain,
yeah.
and just walks through, lets it fall behind him.
Flashy.
From inside, you hear a scream.
Do we recognize this scream? Do I recognize this scream?
No. You don't recognize a scream, but you do hear a howl. A wolf howl. And then you hear a return howl from Tammy, a return howl from Nico, a return howl from Ari, a return howl from Henry, as
seconds later, Margot will also howl. It's belated, but like, she's like, I guess we're howling.
I guess we're howling now. Jay is inside.
I see.
And has allowed themselves to be centered.
Can I gaze into the abyss?
For sure. What are you looking for?
Never done this before. No, I've done it before because I remember saying this, but it doesn't happen often. What am I looking for?
I don't know.
Well, insight into the situation, which is to say, I want to know. Margot wants to know whether Allison's vision was accurate.
Roll. Accurate to what? As in, like, these people are inside.
Those are the people that are inside. Yeah, because that's going to change how she goes about this, I guess, is the, yeah. This will not go well. There's no way this is gonna go well. Okay, literally it's a fucking 6.
Do you have any pluses?
To what?
I don't know. Do you have any forwards? Do you have anything that would help you in the situation?
Doesn't somehow being a wolf add to your dark?
It does if there were a moon, but there isn't.
Oh.
There's no moon.
There's no moon. It's just me. Let me see. No. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I can't honestly play that I'm like defending. Like I'm not defending. This isn't about defending Allison right now. So that's the only other like +1 that I would get.
Okay. So what you do, you might not know whether or not whether or not her vision is accurate, but you know that she is genuinely afraid of it.
Yeah.
You also will know for a fact that she hasn't said it, but because she told you, she saw someone die,
Oh yeah,
which
for
makes
sure.
sense. Yeah, I mean,
That's part of
we're
the
here at
reason.
the nest.
That's part of the reason why I rolled it, because I wanted to know, like it would it would matter as to whether or not Margot knew the people that they were about to go in there with. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So in you go.
In we go. Uh, Margot's gonna look to her mom for instruction, but if she doesn't receive any, she's
Mhm.
gonna go in front of the girls. I think probably, yeah. She thinks about going behind them, but then realizes that they would be walking into the dark and they can't really see, so she's gonna go first.
I mean, they have that unlit match. They could light that. Get some light on the.
My God. And then Margot kind of sniffs out for Lie so that she doesn't literally walk over them.
Mhm.
uh,
And everyone follows in. Everyone flanks. Nico goes ahead. Jay is inside already. You hear another scream. Uh, there are lights further up,
okay.
dim, flickering, but there are lights.
Can we smell or see or sense at where the people or beings that are inside this warehouse are once we've crossed the threshold?
That would be a heightened senses roll,
I guess it would.
wouldn't it?
It's
And
more dark.
lie.
I know what I'm doing when I level up again.
Actually, did you add the XP that you just got?
I did.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 5, so that's great.
That's something.
Now I've leveled up.
Now you've leveled up. Congratulations.
And at this moment, I would like to make my dark 0 instead of -1 is
Is your
going to
dark
be my
minus
level
1?
up for this time. Huh?
I thought your dark was 1. No?
No, it's been -1 this entire time.
Okay.
It's always been
Um,
-1.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Lie.
Mm-hmm.
There is a movement to your right. We have a flying V at the moment. But there
Mm-hmm.
is a movement to your right. You're on the right side of that flying V. To my
Mm-hmm.
in my mind's eye.
Okay, that works. Um, does it feel close or far?
Far coming close. It's moving.
Okay. I'm assuming I cannot see what the movement is.
Well, I mean, it's moving. It's human form.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Okay. I hate to be the one to like strike first, but if they're trying to get a flank on us, Lie's gonna shoot them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know it's no one from our group. Everyone's accounted for, so
Get in there.
Roll that volatile.
Hachi Machi. That is an 11.
That is a beautiful 11. Tell us how it happens.
So I think in this very dark room, with light only ahead of us, suddenly light just kind of like balloons over in the back right tail of our V, um,
Oh shit!
and flies out to the side and strikes dead in the middle of the chest of whoever was approaching.
Oh shit!
Okay. And someone goes up in flame. I assume you are reaping.
Yes, nest full of vampires I am reaping.
You
Oh
are
shit!
reaping. Okay. Um Gone. Very quick. Very efficient. Uh
Mhm.
Margot, you hear uh Carmel cry out as Allison stakes someone.
Okay,
It is fast. You're faster,
but it's fast.
but it's fast. And I
Marcus.
suspect that Margot is not prepared for combat of this nature,
No, God
whereas
no.
Allison is.
Marcus. Hmm. Margot's gonna whip
And just
around.
is. Yeah.
Margot's gonna whip around at the sound and like prepare to launch herself in the direction of whatever like Carmel was screaming at, only to see Allison staking the thing in the chest. Um and then sort of like fall out of formation to sort of like scramble backwards just a little bit. Um she's startled by this. And I gotta play it honest. Like I like
What do you mean you complained?
I said I have to I asked that I have to play it honest.
Oh yes, you
That's
do.
what she does. She
Yep.
sort of like
So she's
stumbles backwards.
what's the emotion?
She's startled.
Oh,
She's
she's just startled.
alarmed. Yeah.
Mm. As she stumbles backward, Tammy leaps over Margot to dive for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there is a thud, and then she's human. In another direction, uh, Nico runs off into the dark. There is a scream. In another direction, I need a different thing. Help. So much happening in my head. Help. Um, in another direction, you hear another scream. Ari is circling back around. She checks on the three here and head tilt to Margot.
Margot is paralyzed by the like everything is going on, everything is happening so fast at once. Um and like I think she's just sort of whipping her head around, like she's sort of like looking at the and sort of like cowering just like a little bit. Um and I think that her instinct was to try and lunge out and protect the two human-sized bodied individuals, but that not being like necessarily need, like it doesn't seem like anything is coming at them, so now she's just sort of like trying to figure out how everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing right now, and is like I genuinely think she chokes, and is just
Do you want to roll to keep your cool?
yeah.
Lie, there's another one coming toward you. Immediate response?
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Okay.
Pew.
Also, this is a mechanics question. I have a move called Not Their Time. When you intercede and attempt to save someone from a deadly fate, take +1 forward to save them. Does this, in general, count?
Yes.
Since I'm basically protecting the group? Okay. That is an 8. But because of the Reaping, which is a move I have, anything 7 to 9 counts as a 10+.
Nice. Way to go, lie.
Nice.
So similar thing happens.
So
Burst
you
of light hits him square in the chest, and like flash paper, they go up, and the flame disappears pretty quickly as they're reaped.
Holy shit.
amazing.
Wellington?
He rolled
Was it
under.
too scary for him?
He
I'm
rolled under
sorry.
the space between my desk and like my knees and like kind of like scared himself.
Too
I am
scary.
afraid by knees.
No, he just like squished himself by accident. I don't know how else to explain it.
Mhm.
Little guy.
I understand.
Just a silly sausage.
Go lay down, Baba. Go lay down, please. Thank
No.
you.
God, I wish I could just say that to the cats.
Baba, go lay down.
You could, but they won't listen.
I mean, like, I could say it. I could say it.
I mean, he's just standing there
I wish
staring
it
at
would
me,
work.
so it's not really like this is working either. Oh no, he's doing it. Anyway, yeah, everyone's being a badass. I did roll an 8 on the keep your cool, so I'm cool. I'm cool. Maybe
You're
a little
somewhat
bit.
cool. No,
Maybe.
I mean you're choked up.
But cognizant of what's going on.
You're still remembering everything that's happening.
I'm aware of what's happening. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's going to try and pick off one of the vampires or something. Like she's going to try to do something. She's going to chase down one when she sees it. She's not.
Well, that's good because there's one running at her. So
Yeah, that one then. That one.
Yeah, I was about to say there is someone headed toward her.
Yeah, she's gonna I guess lash out physically. Yeah. Sort of like grab it by the neck to sort of like drag it over to the wall.
Mhm.
Why the neck?
To a wall.
Like
She's finding a low wall. Is this wolf?
No,
finding
not a low wall. There will be no low walls this season, damn it.
There could be. There's
would
still
never
time for a low wall moment.
Never discount a low wall.
No, because Ari said that she could corral them and she didn't have to kill them. So like her intent is not to kill, it is to incapacitate. Rolling with volatile. Damn. Okay. It's an 11.
So what is the intention?
To incapacitate.
To incapacitate. Sweet. You've now got a knocked out vampire at the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she's gonna like turn her back on it, but like not go far. Like she's gonna try to corral them over there. Just like I'm gonna keep them over here in this like invisible pen that I've made.
That's adorable. Another one attacks.
Great.
Lie 2 are headed toward you. Different directions. It's like they've realized that you're dangerous, and now they're like, no, we're not doing that.
Okay. So the move Lie is intending to do is shoot one in the chest and then turn, and while they're turning, put the gun to one hand, use the other one to pull the knife out.
Ooh.
And like stick them as they get close enough. Sassy. That's what they intend to do. We'll see if it works.
Yes.
Sassy.
So sassy.
I still have my +1 forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Thank goodness. Okay, so that makes it a 7, which becomes a 10. So my shoot works, which is
Mhm.
nice.
Bang
And
bang.
I'll roll for my stab. The stab does not work. The stab is only a 5.
The stab does not work.
Still looks good though.
It still looks great. It looks great. The
That's all that matters. They do it with style.
That's
do
right.
it with style.
Frankly.
So as Lai shoots the one coming from the other direction manages to dodge what's happening there. So now you have a vamp just like leaping on you.
Mhm.
And then it's not. As an ice pick gets it through the back of the head.
Okay.
Oh.
And Carmel says, "You okay?"
Oh shit. Hot.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Still got the match.
Good.
And she turns around
Fucking fan favorite over here.
and looks for another dangerous thing to attack. Tammy screams.
Uh-oh.
Oh, because Tammy's a person now.
Tammy's
Shit.
human right now.
Human Tammy. Yeah. Margot's gonna do the same thing to the one that, but she I did only roll a it's an 8 on this one. So I will let the MC choose how bad the harm is.
As she's throwing it across the to the wall, it dusts.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that's what was gonna happen.
It's an accident.
Margot balks for like a second. She flinches like a Pokemon would, and then sort of like runs over to where Tammy is. She runs to Tammy's aid. I think it's her next move.
Mm-hmm. There are 3 vampires currently fighting her, but she is not winning, and it looks like she is protecting someone that is trying to attack her.
I would like to intervene in an act of violence.
Oh, would you now? Please.
I would like to intervene in an act of violence.
That sounds like a growing up move. Are you growing up?
It is. What do you know?
Who knew?
That's one thing that she can fucking do. Or she could if hang on. So that's
Roll with volatile.
so it's a 7.
It's a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of it. And I choose. Oh. Okay. As you
Go ahead, Nora. I was just gonna read what the thing says. It's fine. We don't have to.
Okay. Read what the thing says.
Oh, I was just gonna say for those of you playing along at home, if you roll a 7 and 9, they choose. In this case, it's Shawnee. They take -2 to their roll or target you with the violence instead. So we'll see which one they've chosen.
2 of the vamp.
I might have a different intervene in an act of violence move.
That's weird.
Mine on 7 to 9 says, I back off, I take whatever harm you want to give me as I push past or I redirect the violence to you.
But that's the assailant. The assailant chooses.
Right. None of that is a -2.
Where's the -2?
That is weird. I have that for... Well, that's strange.
Add that -2. Did you -2?
Yeah, I also have intervene in an act of violence. So I'm like, wait, do I have...
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the book.
What's gone wrong? What's
I
happened?
don't. How did you get a different one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Hang on.
entirely listening because I was thinking about what actually was going to happen.
Hang on. Intervene in an act of violence.
Page 56.
Yeah, but so here's what's weird. In the book, it says one thing. I pulled the one that's on my character sheet here from a PDF, and that PDF has a different text.
Mm.
We'll
So
go with the book.
It was rewritten at some point. So in a 7 or 9, you're in the middle of it, and the assailant chooses from the below, just like Phoebe was saying. I back off. I take whatever harm you want to give me as I push past, or I redirect the violence towards you. As in, you either back off, take the harm you want to give me as I push past, or redirect the violence towards me.
Correct.
Yeah.
2 of them look at you. The 3rd stays with Tammy.
They look at me, but what do they do?
One of them's diving for your rough, which I realize now is a very strange word for a dog to have, but also a correct word for anyway.
This bit. Yeah.
Yep. One of them does that. The other laughs before doing the same. That other one is Oliver.
Oliver's a vampire now. Fuck that guy. I'm going after him first. Fuck him.
I need a fuck that guy button.
And I would like
the fuck that guy button.
I would like to take whatever this is. I would like this to be a +1. Well, we'll fucking see, won't we?
Do you need to get new dice? Do you need dice?
I just rolled snake eyes.
Oh no.
Okay.
Margot, no.
The timing is very good for what I was gonna say, so
please, if you would.
Lai just hears one of his compatriots in distress and is going to do their primary goal, protect their compatriots. So Lai's going to come over once the consequences of your snake eyes hit.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
I would like you to do 2 things for me. The first one is, this is Danny. Roll gaze into the abyss. Then once you've done that, I would like you to roll to keep your cool.
Okay.
Oh, wait, also, sorry, I just realized I failed another roll, so I have leveled, but I was not prepared to level this session, so I don't know what I'm going to do at the end.
Okie
dokie. So I failed the gaze into the abyss. That was like a 3.
Okay.
And then in order to keep my cool, let's see if these low dice rolls persist. Oh, no. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm very cool about it. I have rolled a 10 on keeping my cool. I do fully know what's going on.
When you roll a 10 plus, I believe you get some insight. You can ask a question about the situation and take it forward to acting on that information. So how far off was your gaze into the abyss?
It was a 3.
Oh, never mind then. No,
there's nothing you can do.
There's no coming back from that. No.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
You do get some insight.
Who's the other vampire?
In fact, you know what? You know what?
No, tell me. Yeah.
You get some insight as you begin to fall unconscious.
Great.
Because while someone is going to help you with Oliver, Oliver's laughing because Oliver has injected you with something.
Oh dear. Okay.
bad. That's real bad. That's real
That's
bad.
not great. Given season 1 and now,
Real bad.
it's not fucking great.
Really
Is what
bad.
it is. It's not great.
That's really, really bad.
It's really bad.
That's extremely
This is
bad.
going poorly.
That's the worst case scenario. There's death and then there's being injected.
Yeah. Death
Okay.
you can come back from. We don't know about this. Like,
Lai would like to get on the back of Oliver and behead him, like from behind, like executioner, like whoosh.
If it ain't you, it's going to be Allison, so go for it. Bearing in mind, there is a second vampire also there. So Allison
Yeah, but
is
you
in
hear
fact...
one maliciously laugh. In my mind's
Oh, yeah.
picture, Oliver was on the side closer to me. So
Correct.
you go after the one that's maliciously laughing, because I'm
Yeah.
passed out now, baby.
okay. Oh, thank Christ. Okay, that's an 8, so it's a 10. So I have beheaded and killed Oliver.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Oliver
Deuces. Get the
is
fuck
on
outta
his
here.
way
Reap him.
to the underworld.
Reap him.
He's been ripped. Repid.
Reped.
Good night, you fuck boy.
And Elijah says, "Oh fuck," and pulls the syringe out of Margot.
Okay. There is another vampire. So I am going to hang on. Oh. Take a harm.
Okay.
As a vampire just doesn't
Yeah.
dive for your neck. Doesn't understand that. Just knows attack.
Attack.
That's
Just
fine.
attack. And scrapes. And I would like you to roll to keep your cool.
Okay.
And gaze into the abyss.
Sure.
Both of those, please.
To keep my cool is a 7. And to gaze into the abyss is a 12.
Okay. Before I forget, because I will, what was the insight that you wanted? Because we got distracted by the fact that
the
Margot.
syringe.
Yeah, we recognized that we were freaked out about being injected by something. We did not actually resolve that.
Well, the insight that I wanted was who the other vampire was, or whether it was just a rando. But like, I think we've surmised that it was just a rando. That's what she was thinking about. I don't know what to tell you.
Right. Okay. Did you want another insight? It is a rando. I feel like that's it's fair to give you insight on that.
I've passed out. I don't know
What insights does one think of when one is passing out? Who's that other guy? It's probably not it.
No. As one is passing, what the fuck was that? Does it hurt? Am I still a wolf? Oh, was he a vampire? I guess is the because he could have just been there to stab me.
I would love that to be that. No, he's not. He's definitely a vampire.
Okay.
And he has been beheaded, so he is no longer. Which you would see in that woozy phase.
I guess the real insight is just are there more?
More what?
Stabby syringe vampires in the video game.
You've got just the, and then you've got
yeah. Basically.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Not many more. everything's quieter around you. But I mean, everything's quieter because you're also losing consciousness. So maybe everything's getting quieter because of that.
There is that. With my last breath, can I curse Zoidberg? And by which I mean try and swipe at the thing that's going at the whichever one vampire has not been taken care of at this point. It's either the one that's attacking Tammy or the one that Lie didn't attack.
The one that Lie didn't attack is probably the way to go.
Yeah, that one.
Well then.
Oh yeah, right. What am I at a disadvantage now?
No, because you have kept your cool. It's like I am going, but I would take you with me.
Okay, so that is. I'm gonna go with that. That's a 9.
It's a 9?
Yeah.
Dust.
Yeah. I think she's gonna like take it out and like not flinch at that one, but only because she's kind of like gonna stumble and then like sort of fall over after that.
As Margot falls unconscious, Allison comes running over, almost gets there, falls unconscious.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Am I falling unconscious?
Not yet.
Oh no!
Ari is furious in wolf form.
Obviously.
She going around tearing people apart. Before it was like, yes, clean, just get job done. No, now she's pissed. She is ripping things to pieces. Lucky Margot can't see, because it would be she'd be embarrassed. If Ari were really thinking about it, she'd be embarrassed, but she's not, because she's just angry.
Mm-hmm. Pretty brutal out there.
You get the sense. Well, no one gets any sense. Never mind. I get the sense. I know. I make a note for me. Thank you. Excuse me. Carmel is not around, but a match is struck.
Cool. I'm gonna call my whole undead posse. All of them. Every single one.
Every single one of the posse. The whole.
Every single posse member.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if am I passing out?
You are not passing out. You are not currently passing out.
All I heard was "yet" the first time, and that one just alarms me.
That was the thing. I heard "yet," and I was like, "Ooh, is this my final action before I go in the night?"
Great.
Okay. I'm still calling my undead posse because this seems problematic.
Posse-worthy.
Yes. Most specifically, I think like to help Carmel. Like I can't see her, but I am assuming it is her who has struck a match. So
you know that it is her that struck the match. I'm going to say, because you handed her the match, she struck the match.
Okay, yes. Then I would like to, because I know that she did it, but I can't figure out where she is at this exact moment. Lie's intention in handing her the match is either I will get to her or someone else can. So this is the someone else whom I am calling.
So you're calling them to be there, as opposed to calling them to be here. Does that make sense? Are you telling them
Yes.
to go to the match, or are you telling them to come here, then go to the match?
I'm telling them to go to the match and then come here when they get a chance. Once
Yeah.
that situation is resolved.
Got it. Okay. What does it look like when you call the posse? What's that? What is that?
Um so it's mostly
Rise. No.
I think in like the same way that like when lie is being called, their fingers get itchy for a cigarette. Um it's essentially just like lie can be like, I need you now. And they know that like they are needed. Um
So Lie's not like tickling fingers and they're they're getting itchy or something.
I don't think so. You know, maybe it's like the posse gets, you know, like an urge and they're like, "Oh, fuck. Okay." It's like when you remember that like you left the laundry in the washing machine and it needs to go in the dryer and you're like, "Oh shit, I need to go do that." They probably get like a, "Oh, fuck, Lie needs help." Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
In this sense, because this is a very urgent calling. It can also be casual, like I've mentioned. It can be a, "Hey, when you get a chance."
Yeah.
But in this it's like
Get that.
urgent.
Okay. And how much of Lie's attention does that take?
Not a tremendous amount. I think it's like, yeah, I don't think it's a lot. I think it's mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it takes a lot. I don't have a way to articulate that better. I just think it's like, oh fuck, I need help. Come help
Yeah.
me.
Okay. And one last thing, please roll to keep your cool.
Mhm.
Because Carmel's in danger.
Not my caramel. That is 7 plus 1. Okay, that's an 8.
Okay. That's an 8. Take another harm.
Okay.
There is someone behind you. And they have thrown a syringe.
They've thrown it.
Mm-hmm. Like a dart, like a blow dart.
Interesting.
With
Okay.
accuracy or nah?
Well, I mean, it just hit you. So
Like syringe first or just to the side? Just making sure.
Okay. Is there a syringe in me? Because syringes need to have the plunger pushed to do anything.
you gonna look at it?
I'm gonna rip it out of me.
Okay. Had a plunger, it's pushed.
Unfortunate.
This is very
Unfortunate.
unfortunate. What would you like to do?
I would like to kill whoever just threw that at me.
Okay. Roll it.
That feels fair.
Yeah, absolutely does.
No, that's a 5.
Okay. Lie doesn't know this, but I feel like it's something that should be known. That was Carla.
Fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch. So
Bitch.
with both of you unconscious, difficult to continue explaining what's happening in this fight.
I mean, you knocked Allison out. You can keep going. Just have her wake up.
Just have her wake up. Just have her wake up. Everything is fine. Henry's still around.
We'll sit
From
over
Henry's
here.
perspective, then.
Mhm.
Henry reverts back to human form at the point of this cluster of what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yells out for Jordan. Jordan comes, drags y'all off to somewhere.
Is Margot still a wolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Henry helps.
I just making sure.
Henry finishes off cleaning up. Tammy is not with the group.
Where's
That is the question that Henry has. Nico is furious, but in that, like, I don't know when this became a trope in my head, but sad Russian way. I don't
sad Russian way?
I don't know. That's not.
Provocative. I know
I
what
don't
it
know why
means.
those words popped into my head and seemed reasonable. It's not.
Victor Crumb is brooding in the corner.
Basically, except more unhappy. The rest of the vampires torn to shreds. Carla is not found.
Bitch.
Margot is wolf form. But when you lie and Allison wake up, you're definitely human.
I'm human.
Mm-hmm. What does feel weird is you shouldn't be. You should be Lycan. Lie? When you wake up, you feel like you have the ability to see in more places at once. You do not feel human, and that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
Chantel!
We did it though!
You can't do this! Mutiny!
Consider what if we didn't though?
I'm the
You get
captain
here.
now.
And we
So then what happens is
So then what happens is
no, at least tell us about Allison also, because I just need to confirm
does
my
Allison
suspicions
feel?
in my head. How's Allison feeling?
perfectly fine.
Good for her. Happy for her.
Did she get stabbed? Syringed?
We say perfectly fine. She's angry as fuck, but perfectly fine.
Yes. Did she get syringed?
Does she ever feel like a psychic? I mean, come on.
I mean, that's true.
She could just feel perfectly fine and
We
then
just
try to
wanna
see
know-
the future.
yeah.
We don't know.
Well, that's the thing. She doesn't feel like a psychic.
Is she peaceful in a way that she wasn't before? Because, like, yeah.
Grumpy as fuck, but peaceful in a way that she hasn't been before. It is quiet.
It's feeling quiet in her head, isn't it? Yeah.
Everything is fine, my friends.
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay. We took a good nap.
Thank you for this game of just hearts.
Hearts. No more monster.
Just hearts.
You
Well,
also don't know
no
where
more
you are,
monster
but
for
you
you.
know,
We don't know where we
take that
are.
next time.
Jordan has taken us.
Jordan knows
trust
where we
I,
are.
for one,
What do you mean Jordan's not
trust
there?
this way. What? Maybe he went back. It is surely fine.
Surely it is fine.
Just fine. It's fine.
I feel great and
It's-
happy to wait another week to
Yes.
find out what has happened.
That feels great to me. Like a good time. Like 7 days is a good amount of time, right, Phoebe? It's a good amount.
I feel happy with 7 days.
7
You
days.
want to
of
keep going for
waiting.
another 15 minutes?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, so you wake up. You're in a fairly plain room. Pale walls, wooden floor.
Margot, you're okay. You got stuck with something.
I'm smaller than I was when I fell asleep. Are you guys okay? You definitely cut that guy's head off.
Yeah.
She's like not thinking about it yet. She's like woozy. She's
They stuck me too. What the fuck was in those syringes?
I don't know.
Allison?
Are you okay? Did you get she's like examining her girlfriend. Like, are you okay? Did you get also stabbed? Are you
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Who do you see die this time?
That's a good question.
Mm, she looks at Margot.
Me?
No. My aunt.
But she's not.
At the end of it was the same vision we had before.
The first one or the one from the volleyball from the day you
Volleyball.
got kidnapped? Oh. You didn't. You didn't.
What?
You didn't kill her, did you? It's okay. You can tell me.
In the vision?
In the vision, in real life, she kind of like looks over at Lai and she's like, "Is there a difference? I don't like."
In the vision, yeah. In the vision, I did.
Not in real life, though.
I haven't seen her. Not
Why did-
since a few weeks ago.
Lai, did you see her?
No.
What the fuck did they stick us with? Jesus.
I don't feel like myself.
Yeah, me either. Feel.
Can I like get an elaboration on the things that I can see they feel they shouldn't be able to?
Mm. Yeah.
Would that be a gaze into the abyss?
It would be a gaze into the abyss. In fact, I'm going to ask both of you to gaze into the abyss.
I would love to gaze into the abyss at this juncture.
Yeah, happily.
And then we will finish. Once
Fine.
you have done something. Because you will receive
That
some
is a 12.
I got an 8.
Okay. What I would like you both to do, Phoebe, I know that you do not have Discord open right now.
I can open Discord.
You can
Have
open
my
Discord.
phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Head into the documents.
Mm-hmm.
And if you, Phoebe, could open the Kerberos.
Okay.
And you, Danny, could open the Chosen.
Okay.
That is how you are both feeling. All of those moves is how you are feeling.
I see.
The extent of your feeling.
Feeling like a different playbook today.
Feeling a little like a different playbook.
Okay.
Can I still talk to my dad? I'd like to text my dad.
You can take the phone out of your pocket. Do that.
Yeah, just gonna text my dad.
Just gonna text my dad.
Yeah. What are you gonna text him?
I'm just gonna text him. Hey, Dad. I don't feel so good.
Where are my parents?
You get a response a little bit after a minute or two, and it just says, "We're gonna find you."
Hey, Dad. What the fuck is happening?
Hold tight. Stay safe. Don't let them tell you anything is real.
Okay.
And the door opens. There's a door. Look at that.
Oh, look, a door.
The door opens. And in walks Jazz.
Oh no! Oh no!
And that's where we'll finish.
That's the
Okay.
worst case scenario. Remember how before it was
I thought it was the syringe.
The syringe led to the worst case scenario.
this syringe followed by Jazz is the true worst case scenario.
We would not have arrived here at the worst case scenario were it not for the syringe.
That's
really.
correct.
So,
Shoot.
that's my thoughts.
So here's the funny thing.
Appreciate how you hid these playbooks in exactly the right place in a message from July 10th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
You hid these.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't. They were just there. It's just convenience, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the fun thing for me is every week I do ask people what they want to see and what they haven't seen. And both of y'all are very quiet about that.
But
I
despite appearances, like to see what you do.
I'm just happy to be here playing with my friends.
Exactly. I just
I'm
like
so
to see
sorry.
what you throw at us. It's always something.
You know what I want to see? My friends, Shawnee and Phoebe, weekly on the stream playing the game that we like together with the characters that we made, playing a make-a-believe. I utter this to you every week. Every week you ask, and every week I say the same.
Yes.
Just like to be included.
Yeah. And I feel like both of you wanted to talk to like Jazz or Noelle, so you know.
Yes.
All I've done is I just do what you ask. You know, I just do what you like. What you want is what I give you.
Strictly speaking, you were not wrong. I did have one request that we haven't gotten to that I can only do as a reaper. So let's hope I can still reap at some point.
Me also, as a werewolf, which is not only just my job, but my entire identity. So, you know, this is gonna be fun.
Ly and Margot are doing great.
Great!
That was my song.
It's a great song. Top 40.
I
Allison
love you both.
also
Doing
is
great.
doing great.
Frankly, she's probably doing better than everybody else.
She's probably kind of jazzed, actually.
Jazzed, no pun
No, it
intended.
was-
But like,
Yes, yeah.
yeah, honestly, she wasn't not talking about how she wishes she could kind of turn it off a couple sessions ago. Like, this is probably, it's not awful
We
for her.
did just spend some time giving her affirmations about her value outside of seeing the future as well. So maybe she'll be
So did
okay.
I, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe it's okay.
For her,
You know what? You know what's really
I can
fun?
still text my dad, which is good.
You
We
can
have
still-
signal here.
We have signal. That's
signal's
great.
good.
You know what's not so fun for Allison? Like Allison probably wasn't having a good time at the beginning because if she feels the deaths of those that she's killing, if she killed and was killing, if she
Yeah.
died and was that's not fun. That's not fun, is it?
No, she's feeling every death. Yeah, that secondhand, yeah, that's not
That
that's not fun.
secondhand, first-hand death.
That secondhand, firsthand death that you're causing.
Definitely.
It's not dark. I'm sure she's glad to have that turned off, though. Is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have asked you. So their connection is that gone? Because I imagine it would be. That was the smallest nod I've ever seen in my. That was the smallest nod I've ever seen in my entire life. See, it was it was there. It was imperceptible, but it was there. That was a nod. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know that it's gone forever.
Sure. But right now it's gone.
Right now it is not in evidence if you are looking for it.
Usually Margot doesn't have to look for it, especially not at this juncture. So I see.
Thank you, Chantel, for this wonderful game.
Yeah. This is a great game.
You have emceed for us. Truly delighted every week.
Where can we find you on the internet, Shawnee, if we want to not complain, but sing your praises, if you will?
If we want to just leave casual death threats, where do we do that?
Would never.
You can do that at just want to read a thing. Yeah. Chantel B. I mean, my handle's just there, you know.
Yeah, but you have this precedence. You're the one that set this precedent for.
I
like,
know. I'm never
saying
first,
things
though.
like
I'm very confused right now.
Yeah, well,
We
so
are
are we.
throwing a switcheroo onto you, dear Shawnee, who threw a
Okay.
switcheroo onto us first.
That's
I
right.
am an actor, writer, game designer, streamer, and I'm a psychologist. And I spend my time on Twitter, laughing at things, posting pictures of my dog, waking in the morning, and I don't know, being psych related. I write things and they can be found at wordswithcolor.com, and I have a link tree that has, in theory, everything that I do. Phoebe.
Hello, I am Phoebe. You can find me at PhoebeXJoy on Twitter. I am an art historian and a curator and a player of games and also a voice actor. So if you need a art historian who is a curator and a player of games and a voice actor, boy, howdy, are you in luck? Here I am. What a coincidence!
Oh my gosh, you found him.
Just a delight. Wow. It's so nice to meet you, a fictional person on the internet who I presume is here and needs those things. DM me on Twitter and we can do cool things on the internet together. Danny.
Hey, I am Danny. You can find me at DTCamJansen on Twitter and other social medias. I am a voice actor director. I like to play games as well. I do love to do that. And an amateur engineering tinker gadgety thing. So you'll usually see me on Twitter, like tweeting about theme park rides and Imagineering and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm a person of many interests. Anyway, Yeah, mostly you can find me on Twitter. You can find me doing podcasting, things like that as well. So that's me.
Yay. Um.
Did we get all the moves? Do we have to pick stats? I have questions.
No, you get all of those moves.
Okay.
You have access to
Yeah,
all of them.
I also have questions that I can ask off stream.
Let's go off stream so you can yell at me. Okay.
Lovingly.
Bye,
Loving.
everyone. Bye.